happening?
We kind of got like teleported,
Right.
and there was like a weird cult sort of situation that was going on before we left.
You're right.
There's this
Yeah, I
weird
remember the
circle,
cult.
or this weird like glowing circle, I should say.
And then Sarah went into it backwards and the whole fall thing.
Not gonna lie, I thought whoever tried that was just gonna die.
I mean too. I was waiting for
Wasn't it you?
to smack him. No, it was
wasn't
Aaron.
me.
I don't believe it. Why don't I believe it? I don't know.
Go back and watch the video. We have video footage.
I think we got to the temple. We found all like the dead bodies.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, as far as the
Then-
session goes, I mean, y'all got to the temple. Y'all found, a bunch of dead cultists on the floor, and y'all found a couple of bodies of the, what was left of the hollows. And,
Yeah, it's
Ended up-
real hollow.
ended up taking them back, taking them through the portal, and y'all ended up
Mhm.
in this cave with a woman, and then she ends up, addressing like asking if y'all are the ones responsible for the hollow's death, and you're like, no, we found them like this.
Hell no.
No, thank you. But we got a giant ass horse now.
And then she's like, well, then y'all probably need to follow me, and then she turned into a dragon, and then basically escorted y'all out of the cave into this still in
Didn't
a
I
cave
get
of
bunted
some sort,
like
but
15 feet by the horse because I tried to jump on its back?
And then
You
you
did.
got kicked
yeah,
into the wall.
yeah. He
I
just
remember
walked
that.
up to it. He's like, "Hey, I'm
That's
gonna
the
mount
most
you," and
important part.
then just like, "Nah, screw you, bud." Just full on horse kicked you right into the freaking tree.
How big was the horse again? I forgot.
But,
We have a
There's
new
no
goal
fun
now,
without
and it's
failure, guys.
vengeance.
but
Oh.
I was gonna say, as far as like world lore, everyone would know about the religion of this world is basically the five dragons. The church basically worships five dragons. And the church is called the Church of the Five Dragons. Deep lore, five entities created the world and created life, and then as they created, after creating the world and putting the animals and everything in the world, they created man. And when basically their last gift to this world was humanity, and in doing so basically gave themselves in the process of creating life, and then when they basically departed, their only remained was their heart, which became the five gemstones. And so the church basically runs their belief of the five gemstones were cast from the magic beings, or the deities that created humanity. About, I want to say, like 5,000 years. Yeah, I think it was 5,000 years ago. There's not a whole lot before the 5,000 years as far as history wise that anyone that's written, but at the time of the 5,000 years ago, of the written history is basically post-dragon emergence. It's where the gemstones were the gemstones were supposed to be like the governing bodies of the world. Like each stone governed a section of the world. So like basically you had like five continents, and each gemstone uh, governed life in each of those continents. Um, at some point in history, something, it's really dark about what happened, but something happened, and uh, the the dragons emerged from the gemstones, like the last bit of celestial energy left within the stones. The dragons were emerged from the stones. Uh, Brought the stone. They basically took the stones from uh, where they were resting, and then brought them to basically Kinishire for safekeeping. And the stones were basically reduced to basically they're the only magic that the stones regained was like elemental energies. But that'd be as far as what your characters would know up to this point, as far as the history is of the world. So you're basically face to face with what the church would consider one of the deities of the realm.
Exists. A revelation.
Like meeting God in actual flesh and blood.
I'm too busy focused on my dead mom. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm like, this isn't processing. I'm just over here like, my mom is dead. Being a drama piece of crap.
I think Zakar would just like kneel really lowly, like to the ground. He'll be actually no, he'll just be on the ground, and he'll just be like,
Where do we start?
"Yeah, I
Sorry.
don't know. I'm not sure if we're
I've been
supposed to."
shoving popcorn, eating as much popcorn as I can, so not making too much noise. And I was just really focused on my popcorn. It was really good.
But yeah, the dragon, she basically led y'all through cave system, and led y'all out into this big open area of this cavern.
Inside check. No, I'm joking.
Right.
Joking.
Boom, insight check.
DM.
Yes.
I don't know if we talked about the logistics of. I chose Phantom Rogue. Are the voices acting up at all? Voices of the dead. Okay, awesome. Thank you. That's all.
So it's just about the dead people talking in my ear. It's fine.
It's fine.
We
I'm
can
basically
do it.
I'm basically Senua from Hellblade, so fuck yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I think Zakar is just gonna like kneel on the ground and just be like, do I get my 3 wishes or something? I don't really.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know how this works.
It is
3 wishes, my ass, dumbass. Come on. It's not a genie.
Y'all, you two were going at it last time, and I was like, it's just as bad as me and Abby right now.
Have some respect, Corbin.
Really? Because you're thinking it's a genie. So how is that respect?
Hey man, these things are super powerful. I wouldn't be surprised if they could, like, you know, do this.
Screw it. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna stand here. Dumbass.
He'll like punch at your leg, and then like go back down to.
So she just kind of like stands there as everyone like maybe comes into the room. No, I don't grant wishes, but we do probably need to hurry and try to get to the castle as quickly as possible.
He'll like get up
Told
and
you,
just like
dumbass.
dust himself off and just flip off Corbin.
Mm-hmm. I
You
told
know,
you.
this is where those big doors will come in handy.
Exactly. The big doors.
Huge doors.
Good lord.
Sorry for
You're
the
stuck,
players.
you're stuck
It's
with
an
us now. I
ongoing
hope you
joke.
understand that.
It's an ongoing joke. That from session 1, I have made jokes about the big doors.
This is gonna be
She'll sit
great.
there, like beckon y'all to follow her as she walks this way towards this cavern.
I'm gonna lead the horse, because the horse is mine. Thank you guys. Bye.
Shall make it into this.
Hello.
Well,
Hello.
later than I wanted to be. I lost track of time.
You're good. But just basically just getting started.
Mm-hmm.
Yippers. Oh, my pizza is done.
Nice. But as y'all walk into the, you'll walk out through that the cave entrance there at the bottom. You come into like a spiral walkway that spirals around the main chamber. Making sure, see on the map I have.
I feel like everyone's conspiracy theory is being confirmed because, like, there's people who believe that there's.
Oh, what'd you do?
Oh, what happened? Who got murdered?
The world is ending.
But yeah, y'all come, walk out the bottom cavern, and there's just a spiral uphill kind of walkway that wraps around the main chamber. Y'all walk for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, just ever going up and around this in a spiral motion. You'll
If
finally.
she's a dragon. Sorry, didn't
Mhm.
mean to interrupt you. Why does she need stairs? She's a dragon and can fly.
I mean, it's not stairs. It's just like a ramp. Y'all just walking around this cavern. It's just like, I mean, it's the cavern itself. I mean, for her to fly in here, her wings would hit the walls. I mean, she can.
Oh.
It's big enough for her to walk through pretty comfortably, but for her to fly, I mean, like, you look at birds. An owl is like the size of a small dog, but when they reach their arms, their lings out, their damn wings are damn near 8 foot 8 foot wide.
Hmm.
I mean, her wings would be huge. So yeah, so she'd walk through here pretty comfortably, but she wouldn't be able to fly.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, y'all walk for about 20 minutes, up and around, till y'all get to a on this side of the cavern. After about 20 minutes, y'all see y'all come up about like right in here. You'll start to see light, and notice that there's a cavern entrance here going looks like to the lead outside. Um, y'all make it just outside. And y'all are basically right here at the spire. Um, it takes a minute for y'all's eyes to adjust to the light, but she looks down to everyone and it's like, well, it would take us a couple of days journey on foot, or we can get there in pretty relatively quick timing. It's up to y'all.
I think getting there quicker would be better. He'll like look around to the remaining party.
Do
Shoot.
magic portal and other random shit. I don't see why not take another risk.
How would we get there faster?
Is everybody in agreement that y'all gonna take the quicker route?
Hmm. I'll take it.
She'll slowly approach uh, Eldith and the horse and be like, "Do you trust me?"
Not
No,
really, but like
but
whatever, I guess.
we're here.
And he'll just like start humming again.
So she'll reach over and gently pick up the two bodies off the back of the horse, kind of like lean forward, and basically like lowering her wing down. She'll basically tell everyone to climb aboard her back.
What about the horse? I don't want to leave him here.
Does everybody climb aboard?
Maybe she could carry it in her
Horse.
mouth. She could eat it.
No,
Yes.
don't eat the horse.
Eat the horse.
Don't eat the horse.
The arms and legs that can be used to pick it up, after already gaining flight, depending upon how flight mechanics of a dragon works.
Okay, I'll get on.
Everybody climbs aboard her back, and as she goes to take off, she reaches down and she like picks up the horse.
It's about to be really sad.
Y'all end up
Not only in game, but also in the real life. They like horses.
So she's in one hand she's carrying the two bodies, and in the other she's got the horse. And y'all fly towards Linares. It takes about 20-minute flight. But I mean, it's like y'all are doing basically everything you can to like hang on. Like y'all got your fingers wrapped around scales and stuff on her back, trying to hold on. If she is booking ass across the sky. You'll fly overhead of Linares, past the walls, and land basically inside the um damn it, I can't foyer. I can't think of the name of it. Courtyard. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Courtyard of the castle. And for most of you, this is the first time that y'all have ever been within the castle walls. But she just, sits down, lets everybody climb off, sets the horse down. A couple of guards come up. She lays the bodies dead on the ground. You also obviously immediately see the recognition on the guards' faces when they see the two bodies. One of them whistles, and then two more guards come running out from inside the castle. Grab the, they immediately grab the bodies and start bringing them into the castle. Dragon immediately shrinks back down to human form. And here, and then get you guys. Elvis. Y'all come walking in. The guards bring in the two ladies in. Basically lay them lay them on the floor in front of the throne. Where is the king and queen?
They're right here.
Yeah.
There they are. Um, immediately the king addresses everyone. Oh, that's where they were. Uh, what's going on here? The the priestess approaches. My liege, it seems that the hollows have fallen. He's quickly someone summon Maseki as quickly as possible. You see Pearl and Lauren, which everyone would know. Pearl and Lauren. Pearl is the princess. Um, she often you see the two of them together in Linares quite a bit. She's a very friendly um, princess. She even though being the princess of the kingdom, she doesn't want for anything. Anything that she would want or anything like that, she could have at the drop of a hat. But she's often been seen in town, like going to the butcher shop. She'd buy cuts of meat from the butcher shop, and she might just, take it to a family in town that's maybe not doing so hot, or just a stray dog or cat in the street. Just toss them a piece of meat or something. Basically, she just she spends gold in town just to help out. Just to spread a little bit of kindness when she can. She's very kind, a very loving individual. Um, the one thing that uh, about 2 years ago is when y'all would remember the big stink at the castle is Pearl's coronation was coming up, and she was about to be crowned the princess of the kingdom and end up being married, but it was put on basically was canceled due to the fact that Lauren had been murdered. She had been found murdered in the woods north east of the castle, and then a short time after that, about a few months, Pearl, having left the castle, had came back carrying Lauren's body. Um, the first time when she was discovered, murdered in the woods, there was a funeral. She had been laid to rest in the catacombs under the church. But when Pearl returned from leaving the castle, when she came back, she was carrying Lauren with her. Uh, there was a big, a lot of buzz and stuff in town about her coming back. Like, what's going on? I mean, she was buried, a few months back. Why is the princess bringing her back like this? Um, Immediately after that, there was an announcement that Lauren had been returned from the dead, and asking everyone not to make a fuss about it. That she's still um, kind of uh, oh, can't think of the word I'm looking for. Sensitive about the whole situation. That just asked all the people of Linares to just basically just accept the fact that she's back and not make a big fuss about it. Which of course, I mean, it's hard not to make a fuss about it because you're living in a world that's just, I mean, murder for one thing is like hardly even heard of, and then having someone return from the dead is like even something even worse that you'd never hear of. The two events that just shocked the countryside just back to back. But uh, they run off and are gone for a few minutes. There she is. They come back. You see a woman in like a green robe with a hood over her head. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Who'd we lose?
Abby. I think she might have just,
She might be changing back to her computer, hopefully.
yeah.
They come returning back with a woman in the green robes, hood raised up over her head as they come rushing in. And the king and everyone standing around. Probably she would be there. And the other three, you can place your characters wherever you want to be placed. The king basically asks the woman in the robes if there's anything that she could do. She'll look over towards Lauren, and another thing that y'all would notice, possibly for the first time, y'all would know Lauren and Pearl, pretty extensively. Like I said, y'all seen them in town. But Lauren has always wore like, you know, light browns, like everyone else, basically just, common clothes, nothing immaculate. She's always been, just, uh, basic. I don't want to say servant, but commoner's clothes. Because like bright colors, like blues, bright, vibrant colors are all like for reserved for nobility, because like the dyes and stuff are expensive, whereas like people of the town would dye their clothes, they would dye them using like plants and whatnot, but the color would bleach out really quickly due to, for washing and normal wear. So like Pearl's clothes, she's wearing what I'd explain be like a denim dress. It's like it comes about to her knees and stops. Um, but I mean, it's a bright, vibrant blue. Um, Lauren, for the first time that y'all have seen her, she's in a like green dress. It almost looks identical to Pearl's, but it's a bright, vibrant green. She has on her shoulders like leaf and vine filigree on her, like on her shoulders. Um, she also is wearing a tiara that y'all haven't seen her wear before, and this it's like looks like a tiara made of golden vines and leaves, just kind of like weave together, and then in the center is a little green gem. Uh, the woman looks to uh, oh, one other thing, almost forgot. Lauren's ears are different. They they come to a point, like, I mean, y'all characters wouldn't know what an elf would look like, but she basically is the full embodiment of an elf when y'all see her. As she walks, the woman with the robe walks up. She says, "Everyone, back up and give me some room." And she walks over, and she takes Lauren by the hand. Says, "I'm gonna need your help with this." And as she takes her hood off, you see a woman much like Lauren in facial features. Uh, she's where Lauren's eyes are blue, hers are green, but her pupils are green, but they have like a golden halo. Um, her hair is brown, but like they're almost could be twins as far as facial features go. But she's just, I mean, beautiful, very beautiful young woman. Um, where is everybody's focus at the moment? As this is going on.
I'm just watching the situation to make sure it doesn't like escalate, especially with the car.
Probably
I'm eyeing.
something.
I'm staring at him very closely.
I'm just watching everything that's happening in the center because I'm going like I have no idea what's happening, but something seems to be going to happen interestingly.
I think Raylan's gonna be kind of close by to all the. There, speaking of her, here she is.
Sorry, I got a phone call. Really important.
Eldith, as you're sitting there like, I have you like, the two bodies are like laying in the floor. I mean, they're not like just like sprawled out. I mean, they're laid decently, respectfully. I figure you're like at your mother's side.
Oh, absolutely. I've got a dagger out. I'm pointing it at whoever comes close.
Um, you see, of course, Pearl and Lauren because being from Linares your whole life or around the area. I explained that for the first time that you have seen Lauren, she's different than what you remember. She always wore like browns and dull colors, and for the first time, you see her. She's wearing a bright, vibrant green dress that like almost identical to Pearl's. Um, it's got like leaf filigree and vines like on the shoulders. She's wearing a tiara that you have never seen her wear before. That looks like it's made from golden leaves and vines, with a green jewel in the center of the forehead. I mean, she's very reminiscent of Pearl, like almost a carbon copy, except for the fact that Pearl's eyes are green, her hair is brown, Lauren's eyes are blue, and her hair is blonde. But standing next to each other, they look almost identical. And then you see a woman in green robes with a hood over her head come in with the two of them as they approach the two women on the floor. King Torin asked, said, Maseki, is there anything that you can do? She says, I'll try, sire. She walks next to Lauren, takes her by the hand, says, I'm going to need your help with this. And she pulls her hair, her hood back, and you'd almost think it's Lauren's twin sister. Their faces are almost very, very similar, except Maseki's face, her eyes are green. She has golden halos like within her green, the green of her eyes. Long flowing brown hair, like almost like silk. Very fair, olive skin. I'm assuming your focus is on your mom. You're not really paying any attention.
Absolutely. I'm now holding the dagger out and I'm pointing it at them as they come closer. Pearl may be hot, but she's not coming near my dead mom.
Is anyone focused on these two women at this moment?
What two women?
What?
Baseki and Lauren.
Yeah.
I'm focused on stabbing them.
Are you looking? Are you actively looking at both of them?
She would be, because if they're approaching, she's got her knife out, like,
Okay.
back off.
Anybody else?
Probably
Because I'm
Raylan
wondering what's
too.
happening.
Anyone who is actively looking at Lauren and Maseki, I need y'all to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, I'm bad at these. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I rolled a 4.
Join sec.
Okay, I gotta run to my computer. Sorry, guys.
You can't do any worse than me.
I think I can.
I rolled a 4. I don't.
She can roll a 1.
She could. And that'd be really funny.
I rolled 4, so that's 8.
You still rolled higher than me.
Anyone roll higher than an 18?
No. No one did.
The ceiling is very ceiling.
I'm sorry?
Just me looking at the ceiling. I'm not giving a shit about the moment.
Okay.
Architecture is so amazing here.
So, I mean, Zakar, you're not looking at the women.
No, I'm not.
Theron, are you looking at the women, or you're just kind of like looking at the situation as a whole?
Looking, my focus is like in this area, so I'll be looking at them.
All right, if you're
I
looking at
already did. It was
He
a
rolled.
6.
6, okay.
We were living at 4, 6, 8. Beautiful numbers.
Corbin,
Mhm.
Yes.
are you
Are you
looking at the
looking?
women, or are you looking?
I am not.
You are not. Okay.
I'm just like slightly looking away. Just like I'm keeping a very close eye on Zakar.
All right.
I don't care about much else.
So for the two ladies and Theron, as y'all are watching, you're looking at Lauren and Maseki in this moment. You could definitely see on Lauren's face she is very worried. Uh, she looks pained, like her face, like she obviously knows these two women and is like very upset at seeing them like this. Uh, you can see concern, worry on Maseki's face as y'all like meet their gaze and are looking upon them. These women are probably about the two most beautiful women you have ever seen. Uh, your chest gets tight. Your heart rate elevates, and they
God.
are just absolutely gorgeous.
Dude. Oh man.
I would probably say,
I hear
Aldous.
How bad is it for me?
another call. I mean, everybody in the room
I
gorgeous,
mean,
but here we are.
the three of y'all rolled really low, so y'all are both like you three are infatuated with these two women at this moment. Eldith, I would even say that you would probably even let your guard down a little bit, like, you had your dagger out, like, threaten, anyone that comes close. But seeing these two women at this moment, you're just like,
She was getting another call, I think.
probably.
Yeah.
But I want just, I'll let her know when she gets back. She's like, she had her dagger out, like, and then she just kind of like, she like loses her grip is like less on the knife. She just kind of like, like just, I mean, everyone, of course you three, of course, are real relaxed and just y'all almost can't take your eyes off these two women at this moment. They kind of approach and kneel these two women. Each with Maseki and Lauren, hand in hand, they just they reach out, kneel down beside the two women, basically put their hands, their free hands on the women's foreheads, and just basically begin chanting.
I can be.
Are you back?
In the night, which is weird because I'm never a popular person.
Um, all I said was, at this moment, you probably you're being as infatuated with these two women at this moment, even though that you had your dagger out, you're basically threatening anyone that comes close. Even then, at this moment, I would say like your grip on your knife had gotten a little lax. You probably kind of like drop it a little bit. Right now, your focus, you're less it's not like the fact that your mom is here laying here on the ground. You haven't forgotten that fact. It's just at this moment it's more you're relaxed. You're like not you don't feel anything in this room threatening whatsoever.
I slowly slide the dagger back into its sheath. I'm still staring at everyone now.
But they, like I said, they kneel down, each one hand in hand, each one taking their free hand, and basically placing them on the women's forehead to begin chanting. Uh, there's guards running in and out of the rooms. Like, there's guards running in and out this way, guards going this way. I mean, right here, is a bubble of like calm, cool, and collectiveness. Everything outside this radius is just utter chaos. Um, Anyone else paying any attention in the room other than at this particular area would see a very strange looking woman run in. Uh, Black pupilless eyes, a dark skin, and black wings on her back. She comes running in, and my brain just died. Squishy, what was your character's name?
Helena.
Helena. There you go. Thank you. I just died. It's just gone. She comes running in, and June, Helena, no, what happened? And then probably about this her by herself is, y'all have never seen anything like her. I mean, this is, oh, I mean, beyond comparison, she's about the strangest thing y'all have ever seen. Um, with that thought in mind, another woman walks through this door over here that might even change your opinion even worse. As a transparent. Oh, wait. My bad. Hold on. I gotta fix this. Where is she? I almost messed up. Alright, so we'll do it this way. Characters. Would be this one. in walks a woman that's looks like she's made of water. Um, she's transparent. Um, looking past the water, you can see her skeleton. This looks like basically a skeleton that is covered in a fluid, got fluid for skin basically, and a skeleton on the inside. Um, she's not like you could just see the skeleton past the body, but it's not like super transparent. But she comes running in and basically just takes the the girl that looks kind of like a bird. She like takes her hand, and they just kind of like they're just like standing there like kind of like holding each other, trying to figure out what's going on. Um, was these two still with chanting. About 20 minutes go by, and um, this woman here, her chest begins to rise and fall. Um, this one, nothing happens. She's gone. But this woman here begins to start to breathe as she opens her eyes, looks around at everyone. Of course, these two will run around. And anyone that's in proximity as they run through will probably almost get knocked out of the way. Um, as June opens her eyes, she just kind of looks around, seeing everyone standing around her. This this girl here will take a bottle from like a little pouch that she has on her side, and basically kneel down beside her and like start like trying to basically feed her whatever's in the bottle. Um, as she finishes drinking the contents of the bottle, she just kind of looks around. And says, "Did we get it? Is it here?" Um, Miss Eki and Lauren, what is what here, June? What are you asking about? The dragon steel. Did it make it through? Um, the robed figure will walk up and she'll address to everyone. Did any of you find a blue metallic like stone
Oh,
when y'all
like
found the women?
this thing, and he'll like show it, or he'll like partially unravel it from the cloth that he had.
She'll walk up to you and be like, "May I?"
Uh, sure. Like begrudgingly give it.
She'll walk up to you. She'll take it, and like she doesn't even grab the cloth. She just full on just like takes the metal. That's 2 down at least. And then she'll walk back this direction. The king will kind of like trying to come up and what happened? What? Where's the rest of your party? And I mean, she's still kind of like dazed. She doesn't really. She's still kind of like looking around, trying to figure out where she's at or what's going on. And she just. I, it's like she like tries to say something and then like whatever she's started to say just kind of stops and then she's still like full on like trying to like grasp a hold of the situation at the moment. Aldith, what are you doing when she like as she opens her eyes and basically just comes back from the dead?
I'm just staring shocked. Like, God is real. I just watched my mom come back from the dead. Life is weird.
I think Braylon's gonna move to kind of like be over here. Kind of like watching everything that's going on. And keeping an eye on all of it.
All right. What is everyone's reaction to the two strange women that no one has ever seen before?
Just pure confusion.
And
I'm
I
just
thought
gonna
they
have
were
my head
hot,
tilted.
but how much you want from me, man?
I mean, goddesses, but okay.
But okay, I guess.
I guess like Zakar would walk up.
I mean, I'm already a lesbian. That's nothing new.
And he'll like look around and sort of like ask, so with that like shiny shit, do I get compensated for that? I kind of found it, so
Say,
Oh, right.
trying to figure out something. Hold on. I said like the moment that well, June's alive. Um, but unfortunately, Helena is still not. Um, so like all of the tension hasn't completely passed. But the king will come around.
I guess he'll take a knee as he sees the crown.
Okay. um. So what can you tell me of what transpired?
So we like kind of walked into this place, right? And it had this like glowing, like weird circle-y stuff. And then these like I don't know, these hooded members. That was kind of weird. I don't know. I'm not really sure how else to explain it. Then we just went through the blue circly things and then ended up here kind of. We're in this weird like dungeon.
Um, so these two here, what can you tell me about them?
I don't know anything about him. The one that was flailing around the dagger is probably your best bet at asking. Kind of just met these people today, or a few days ago.
Kind of gives you like kind of a cross look. You didn't. I guess what I'm trying to ask, what happened? And then he'll like point to uh, June and Helena. What happened here?
He'll like shrug.
Your guess is as good as ours. I mean, we came on, they were already like this. Bodies strewn about the whole cavern place. What were they doing in there?
June, at this point, will turn and, you know, first time in this room, catch your eye.
I'm glaring at her. I'm mad. She would have got herself killed.
Her face goes like, I mean, she like has like a cacophony of expressions that come across her face. Like she looks confused, happy, sad, confused. She just kind of
All the
like,
emotions.
yeah, I mean, just like
Glaring even harder.
running through all of it. Like she doesn't know like why are you here? Uh, you see like a look of like recognition, like oh shit. That's something I'm gonna have to unpack. Um, just just like I said, just in the cacophony of emotions, and then she just kind of like she kind of blinks a little bit, and then she just kind of like she lays her head back and closes her eyes. Uh, I, everyone watching like almost holds their breath for a moment, and then you see her chest still rising and falling. So she basically just passed out. But I mean,
You'd
she's
be getting
still.
an explanation from someone, whether that's her when she wakes up or you right now. I will get answers.
Just kind of impractical to yell at the king.
I'm still going to.
That's my arm you're tearing off, son. Quit. That hurts. What do you want? Uh, he'll just say, it'd be best if we all just remain calm. All answers will come in time. He'll like snap his fingers. A couple of Maseki will like help. Lauren will help. These two. They'll basically pick June up And see if I can do this. Yeah. And they'll carry her, off this way. A couple of the guards come down. Whoops. They take Helena, red robe figure, come down. And the king says, take her to the church. That way we can give her a proper burial. And then they'll just kind of walk off this way. He'll return. Oop, damn it. He'll come back. Sit up here. Lauren or Pearl will come up here. Malaya come there. He says, please, everyone approach. Corbin, you staying back there, or are you going to approach with everyone else?
Oh yeah, no, I'm staying back there. There's no way I'm approaching.
Gonna glare back at you.
I'm not approaching.
The king will, he'll just like sit there and wait for a moment, trying to get everyone to, waiting for everyone to, get, position. He'll look towards your direction, Corbin, and just be like, and then kind of like give you a look of recognition, and then he'll address everyone. I thank everyone. I thank you for bringing what's left of the Hollows back to us. I wish it was on different circumstances. What are your names?
Zakar will bow and say, Zakar Adagio.
He'll nod.
Theron, Your Majesty.
And your name, sir?
Theron, Your Majesty.
My apologies. He'll nod. And then you
I think
two
Raylan's gonna look kind of at all this for a second and then back up to the king and be like, she's gonna kind of nod her head in a bow kind of way, and she's gonna say that her name's Rayla. Raylan, Jesus Christ. I'm so fucking tired.
All this.
He'll nod at you both. And he, you see, like he's trying to come up with what to say next. Like, I mean, he's wanting to know, like how much information that he needs to disclose, or how much that he feels comfortable with disclosing at the moment. Because I mean, he's not seen any of you before. He doesn't have there, so he's like, what is your relationship with the Hollows? As it kind of scans out across all of you.
June is my adopted mother, and the rest of us, I couldn't say.
I know none of them,
Okay then.
Your
Oh,
Excellency.
yeah, yes.
I did not know any of them on a personal level, but I was in search of them as I understood that they were strong.
I am like an adoptive sister to all this.
He looks right at Aldith, and I was unaware that June had a daughter.
Leave me offended too.
Uh, your mother was a part of a group that was helping the Crown investigate strange occurrences and trying to gather information about what's going on outside of the kingdom. It appears that I'm not sure if their mission was a successful or a failure at this point. And like he's definitely like wrestling with like emotions and thoughts and stuff in his mind. He just keeps, mulling stuff over in his mind, like trying to figure out, what to do next. It's like, I'm rather at a loss for words at the moment. It's definitely not the way I seen this day going when I awoke this morning. I Part of what the Hollows were doing as sensitive information. I am not certain that I am at liberty at the moment to discuss all of that with all of you at the moment. Um, but you all do have my gratitude for returning them both. can't thank each of you enough. Um, Definitely be conversations to be had at some point. Um, I just ask all of you to be patient. Uh,
Yes, we definitely need to have a conversation at some point.
hmm. And he'll kind of like he'll look over towards this gentleman here and is like, for now, let's get him set up. Hmm. I guess we could have him set up in the Hollow's rooms for the moment until later. And these two guards would be like, uh, if y'all would follow us, we'll show you to your rooms where you can stay for the moment. And us, walk this way, and I'll usher y'all out this set of doors. Are y'all all gonna follow?
Hmm.
I guess I'll follow.
Okay.
Be like, Raylan will follow Death.
A reason not to, so I'll follow as well.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow as well.
I'll
I guess he'll
follow.
bow to like the presumable queen and princess, then head out.
All right. So they lead y'all all out this door. Oops. Y'all come out of the doors. Like the corridor is, kind of a. Everything here is kind of like. I mean, it's hard to tell from this map because I don't have one of the throne room. But as y'all came in, let's see. I got kind of a map, I think. Actually, a little bit of an idea. There we go. So when y'all came walking in originally, y'all came in from down here from the courtyard. Y'all passed through these two double doors. They're huge. I mean, 50-foot tall, huge double doors. Hallway on both sides, and then the two more double doors. This here is the throne room. King was sitting here. The door that Pearl and Lauren went out of was here, and the door y'all are heading out of now is right here. Um, this hallway, extends out this. Uh, Take you, through these doors, through another set of doors, down a hallway, and there's some rooms that are, across from each other, adjacent to each other, and the guards basically tell y'all, these these are the rooms that y'all are uh, can stay, or can stay in until summoned. at the end of the hallway, there's a place where y'all could gather if y'all wish to. If y'all if you don't want to wait, inside the rooms themselves, it's like it's kind of like at the end of the hallway. It's just an like, kind of like I would say, kind of like the dorm at a college. You got the rooms across from each other, in the hallway. Then at the end of the hallway is kind of like I guess like a common area. There's some some chairs, a table, um, some benches and whatnot that y'all could sit in or do whatever. The guard says, "Just please don't do any wondering about." And they'll kind of like walk back down the hallway and out that a set of doors that y'all just last set of doors y'all come through. If any discussions that y'all want to have, you can have at this point.
The car left. I don't know where he went.
Yeah, he had an emergency.
Oh, okay.
Well, we've stuck together so far. Are we still sticking together now?
Well, if you're talking to me, yes. Some crazy things just happened, and I am definitely still processing this all. But we were told not to go anywhere, so for the time being, I am here.
I mean, we
Oh,
could
fine.
always jump out a window and escape.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they'd care that much.
Me and Oliver have done this quite a few times. Getting out of in and out of situations. And
Mentioning you two. I
Gets us
understand that
caught.
listen, that was one time.
That was many times. And it's one of us gets caught. And then we're both in trouble.
What? True.
you two, you were close to June of the Hollows. And all this stuff that just happened recently is definitely not normal, at least to me. Curious about your perspectives, because you may know more what is happening or happened.
Drugs. My mother must have been selling drugs. I mean, that's the only explanation. Everybody's being super shady. They're pretending, like they don't want to tell us. That must mean it's something illicit.
Something's going on that they're not telling us, and I want to
Yeah.
figure out what.
That Dragonstone must be like
don't think-
cocaine or something.
I don't think it's drugs.
It's probably drugs.
It's probably not drugs.
It's probably drugs.
As much as I don't want to say it's not drugs, it would make sense with all this crazy shit that's happening that does not seem like it would normally happen.
It's drugs. Everybody they found like a crack cocaine or something, and now they're selling this stuff, and that's what's happening. The dragons love drugs. That is what's happening here.
Great.
Our poor DM is probably hitting his head on the table.
I'm doing that right now.
Drugs make sense. So the only problem with the drug idea is that it was affecting basically everyone. So it depends on how it was consumed and distributed.
You're right. Strange.
Yeah,
It's definitely drugs.
it would be hard pressed to follow the drug idea, considering all of you have seen what y'all seen today. I mean, how would y'all have come in contact with it? I mean,
It's in the air.
I
They
mean,
take the
that,
dragon stone, crush it up, put it in the air conditioning system.
Like, this is how. Oh my god.
Definitely the drug.
I mean, it would explain the non-human entities y'all had saw, but some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom of sorts that y'all have no recollection of consuming.
I don't know.
It was definitely drugs. Okay, guys?
Oh my
It's
god.
We ate some bad teriyaki chicken or something.
Things then we must have consumed the drugs for like a while ago because like we had the drugs, then we had to go into that little dungeon place, then we had to go through a portal, then we had to ride on a dragon, and then we had this entire talk and reviving people.
On acid.
I don't think it was drugs, but okay.
You could definitely chalk it up to a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. We're just living in a nightmare.
If it's a nightmare, can I pinch you? Wake you up?
Yes, please pinch me. Wake me up.
You mean nice good old pinch.
Oh, I didn't wake up.
Oh, well, I think that takes out the nightmare idea. But drugs are still on the table.
Yeah, this is like maybe this is like
Christ. What the fuck is this?
it's been a day, okay? My brain is done. It's all insane. My mom was dead and then not alive, and we're all here, and God is real. I mean, I'm not the only one who saw that, right? The giant dragon.
No, we all saw the giant dragon.
We all see Iron Dragon, we all see people rise from the dead, and we all see blue shiny portals that teleport you.
We're on the same page. We're all taking the same drugs. Here, I gotta go a second.
Ouch.
Robin, do you have any input on the drugs theory that we're currently in?
Did you say
Easily
Corbin or
protocols.
Theron?
Well, I've been supporting the drug idea, besides that there's so many holes in it.
It makes no sense for it to be drugs, though.
It doesn't. You can poke holes in it so much.
We're just
Corbin's
rolling
just,
with it at
he
this
would just be
point.
staring at you in fucking disgust and confusion.
Dude, I'm as confused and not amused by this conversation.
That is fair. That is very fair.
I mean, y'all went from normal everyday lives trekking across the country, trekking to another country, finding a couple of dead people, or finding a room full of dead people, to walking through a big blue shiny door made of electricity, lightning, something, to meeting basically a god, meeting a half bird, half woman, and a woman made of skeleton and liquid.
Skeleton and goo. And then you watch someone be revived.
And watch someone
That'll-
come back
that'll-
from the dead.
That'll do it for you. I'll do it to someone. Just messing with my candle at this point.
And that's how they get the drugs out.
Go. Okay. I don't. I. I. I can't. This conversation hurts my head. So what did this area look like again? I can't remember. Like this.
So what basically where y'all are at
Mhm.
is let me get back. This is this is the throne room. Y'all come out
Yeah.
through these doors, went down. There's a hallway here, went through these doors, and then the set of doors here. They went down a hallway.
Mhm.
Down the hallway is doors. Do it this way. Door here. Really? Door here. Door here. Hallway. Like that. Set of doors here. Hallway. With rooms. Yeah, I can't draw. And then at the end of the hallway is kind of like a common room with benches and tables and chairs and things that where y'all could gather and all sit and talk together. Because the rooms here, I mean, opening a door and looking inside, it's like I don't know if anyone's played Skyrim and stayed in any of the rooms at Skyrim. It is you walk in the door, there's a bed and a chair. That's basically what you're gonna fit in that room. So I mean, for y'all to sit around to conversate with anybody, I mean, you'd have to do it in the common room because the bedrooms, it's just they're tiny.
Tell me you never stayed in the Banner Main with the bedroom was big. They gave you the good one. All the other the really the inns that are just like the village inns. Those had nothing.
Yeah, the village inns. I was thinking the one in what is it, River Run, at the tavern. It's just I
Mhm.
mean, now the one room to the right of the bar was a big room. I remember that one, but the other rooms are just they were just a freaking bed, a chest, and a desk or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. Because the big room was basically the innkeeper's room and also the secret closet room.
Well,
So I'm
yeah.
pretty sure you're talking about the sleeping giant.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Or I'm just someone who played Skyrim way too much.
Excuse me.
I think Raylan's gonna. Oh my god. Some of the guards said not to walk around, but I think Raylan's gonna try to walk around once everyone's like done talking or anything.
Let's see. General. And that's basically the room.
Yep. Seems alright.
I mean, that's what each of the rooms look like. I mean, they're small.
I don't really know what else like Rayla would want to like discuss with anyone other than like they're obviously like hiding something and she wants to figure out what it is. That's pretty much it.
I mean, I would say, castle affairs would probably, there's obviously day-to-day things that, goes on in the castle that,
Hmm.
the general populace have no idea about. I mean, it could
Yeah.
be just simple, simple day-to-day information that, they're not wanting to discuss, or, it's just, I mean, there's not always a conspiracy around every corner.
Hmm. And I meant
Yeah,
like
but
why they were so secretive about like why they were obviously withholding so much information about like why the hollows were there, because I'm pretty sure Raylan doesn't know, but she wants to know.
Yeah, I mean, none of y'all would have any idea what's going on.
we also did technically just watch someone be rise from the dead, which I don't think normally happens, and I don't think normal people would know that that can happen.
True.
Which tavern was that was in Whiterun?
Well, you had two, but
Why?
you probably the Abandoned Maid,
Is it the Bannered Main?
something like that. I'm probably butchering the name, but it's close enough, probably. Yeah, Abandoned Maid. Yeah, close enough.
That's
The
probably
first,
the inside of the Bannered Main was probably like what this uh, uh, common room looks like.
oh no, do we have a bard? Do we have to go kill the bard now?
We don't have a. I don't.
No, there's no bard.
There's no bard.
It's the only people there is y'all. That's what's like the size of it would be the inside of the Bannered Main is about the size of this room. Well, I know Zakar won't be back.
Yeah.
I figure. Man, I'm gonna have to make cards, I guess. Aldith. I figure Aldith will be back eventually. But we can definitely put a pin in this until she gets back, or we can just wait until next week. It's up to y'all.
I'm fine either way. Sorry, I'm usually pretty quiet when I'm like playing D&D. I'm like trying to focus. I don't know. It's pretty late.
Right.
I don't know what to do right now because there's only a few of us.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Zakar's gone, Abby's gone, and
Yeah, he's having a problem with his grandma right now.
Yeah. Abby said she'd be back, but
well, I mean, we could definitely put a pin in this until next week. Give everybody time to process what just happened. If anybody thinks of any questions and stuff they want to come up with, or any lore information that they want to that their characters might want know more about. At any time throughout the week, if there's something that you want to ask about, feel free to send me shoot me a line. I'll let you know if we could discuss it, or if it'll come, if something like that would come in game or not. But
wait, where's the horse?
it's outside.
Okay.
Very
That's funny.
important.
Yeah, it's right outside the gate.
The gates. Okay.
Right here.
Well, Raylan loves horses, so that's be understandable why she's like, "Where's the horse? Is the horse okay?" The horse is alive. That's all I really care about.
Big old draft horse.
Big old draft. How big was that horse, by the way?
Clydesdale.
Okay, so it's pretty big.
Mm-hmm. In D&D, they're called war horses. But yeah, that's a standard war horse token. And I mean, it's just essentially a Clydesdale. And Clydesdales, I mean, they're freaking huge. But yeah, I mean, perspective-wise, let's see, we'll put him right there. That's how big he is. Well, we'll do it this way.
According to Google, they're like 6 feet tall.
So he's like that right there. A normal horse. Is like that.
Be a big horse.
Yeah, he's huge. I mean, two, maybe three people could ride on its back.
That's a big ass horse.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, a normal horse you can ride double. With
Yeah.
someone sitting in the saddle and someone right behind the saddle.
3?
But I mean,
Three's a lot.
without a saddle, you could probably squish 3 people up there.
It was like 3 people? That's a lot of people on the poor horse's back.
image.
Look at him. A big boy.
Oh, here you go. This will show a little bit of how big they are. Oops.
Well, I'm gonna head out for tonight and go sleep. So I'll see you guys
Okay.
next week.
Alrighty.
All right. See ya. Bye.
Alright, good
Later,
night.
later.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.